finding a little bit less and less to actually video. I'm quite deep into like my experimenting with making my samples and stuff. And also this week was a bit weird in that I was very focused on the sale of our boat, which ended up coming through. So yeah, that's cool. We are the owners of a boat now, and I feel like I'm in this weird phase where like stuff's about to get real, but it hasn't yet, and all our plans are like actually moving forward, and it's going to move forward at a normal pace anyway. So I feel like I don't really need to worry, but yeah, on some level, I still kind of am. Anyway, what I thought I would do is I finished this shirt, which is the second of the weekender shirts. I've decided I'm going to call the casual shirts that I'm doing for the brand Weekender Styles, the oversized sort of like very slouchy, super easy throw on shirts. I'm going to like maybe like Weekender 1, Weekender 2, I don't know, we'll see. I got this fabric off a site, a store in London that does dead stock fabric, and I can't think of the name offhand. Anyway, I was gonna do a classic blue, but I did an experiment with a classic blue shirt. Sorry. Also, I'm realizing that there is a large pile that's Depop stuff to be photographed for Depop. So yeah, my lounge is a bit messy, but it's in the darkness, so I feel like no one's really gonna care. So yeah, I got the fabric from them, so it's dead stock material. I can't get this one again, so I would like to do a check shirt. I think it's quite nice for a casual shirt. It's quite masculine, but also it's just got a cool weekend vibe. Like, yeah, gingham and stuff like that makes you think of picnics and sort of, or like a classic Ralph Lauren or something like that. So I'm into the checks, and so we'll see what I actually end up producing them in. For the moment, I'm just wearing and enjoying. The difference, I guess, from the last one that I showed you last week is the sleeve. It's got this slit, and basically I tried to make a very oversized tailored shirt, but deconstructed. So if I had to button up this all the way, you could see it's got that straight across there, so it doesn't actually have like a button in the middle or anything. It's sort of off center. It feels deconstructed. It's not so as if like that was like closed. So you could do that, and basically I'd do that if I was going to wear a jumper over the top. I'll show you a cool look, how it works really well with sort of an oversized jumper. And then the sleeve, the slit is there so that it falls and just has like that casual easy vibe all the time. And also if you're going to roll it up, it gives you a little bit of a different version. So it's just like super cash, super relaxed, and sort of, yeah, it's like deconstructed. And I like the idea of having two options of casual shirts. Not that if someone was really shopping that they'd build their brand only with mine, but the idea that I'm building this brand, made to order brand, with the idea that it's stuff that I'm building the wardrobe for myself, and I definitely need two shirts for casual vibes. I think that's not being excessive at all, but just two options, and one that would be in a cotton and one that maybe would be in a linen. So that's where my mine's at now. And yeah, this one's cool. It's a little bit longer. It's also got the pleat at the back, but it's got a little bit more length, and then obviously the button detail makes it feel a little bit more classic than the other one that's actually like stitched down the front. I like that it's a deconstructed classic take on a shirt, but feels super easy and super relaxed. And I wore this out when we went to go do the survey on our boat, so I was out all day in it with a pair of my linen shorts that I made, and I felt really just so good. I had my jumper with me. I'll show you how that looks now, and if I wanted to, I could put that on if it was getting a bit cool, and I just felt really snazzy. So yeah, this one's working out really great right now. And I guess, yeah, I'm worried about my videos, baby. I think I'm gonna have to plan a little bit more. One good thing though, next week I'll be showing you a lot of cool stuff and maybe some more behind the scenes and prep and that, because in 2 weeks time from Saturday I'm getting back to markets, so that's super exciting and it's going to be so nice to be in front of people and get some cool feedback. I'm a little bit worried about the mask situation because it's going to be quite a shame to not be able to smile at customers. I'm feeling a bit, yeah, not cool about that. But nevertheless, it's happening, it's going down, and I can't bloody wait to be in front of people and talking about my stuff, and just having a public experience like that I think is going to be so fun to get back into. So yeah, I really can't wait, and yeah, more on that next week. Show you if you wanted to put a jumper over, because obviously I want my things, I was thinking about them being like trans-seasonal, so they could like move across seasons, you could wear them all year round. But obviously, yeah, some things that have this much volume are not maybe made to go under jumpers. But I have this one that I bought in a size large, so it's not really too oversized as style, but because I got it in a large, it's got like the wider room. And also when you're wearing cottons or linens or stuff like that, like they definitely like, they move and they fold quite easily. So even though there's a lot of volume underneath here, it's not too much because the fabric is really thin. So all that's happening here is you're getting like a cool little sort of just a sticky outy detail. I don't know how else to describe that. You can like fold that back and do whatever vibe. Again, I'm doing all French seaming, so when you're folding up your cuffs or whatever, you're still getting like such a nice quality feel. You're not going to feel, although you look relaxed and disheveled, you're not going to feel that way at all. And then it sort of hangs out really cool as well. I just like to let the jumper do whatever it will. And so yeah, it works really perfectly. Even though it's like such a large oversized shirt, I feel like you could totally get away with this in the winter. The collar looks amazing. If you wanted to button that up and be a bit more preppy, you totally can, but it still feels, tuck that in there, you've got that square neckline, it still feels like deconstructed, and it's still enough of a design that it feels like you're wearing something a little bit special, not just like your classic button-down shirt. So yeah, sorry, button-up shirt. Did you know, fun fact, that a button down is where on a men's shirt there's like a button and the collar buttons down? That's a button down shirt. Otherwise, I think it's called button up. And yeah, the only one that's button down is one like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's some fun fact. Side note. But yeah, so that's wearing the shirt with the jumper, and I think it looks really great. So, update on the lunch clutches, guys. If you've been following, you would have seen, I think 2 videos ago, I launched the little bags I'm doing, and I'd originally done this black and white gingham one that it folded down like a paper bag, but I've already got the packet bags that are made out of silk, and those fold down and they literally are meant to be like a packet. And this lunch clutch, I tried to sort of like mesh 2 designs into one, so where you could use it as a bucket bag with the straps and then have a fold over thing, and then I'd put the clasp down here in the middle. So I've experimented with this one. I've actually put some stiffening in the bag so it keeps its shape. So it's actually just meant to be a more of like a bucket bag shape. I know it's not wide at the top, it's not exactly like a bucket, but you catch my drift. And yeah, I want to experiment with it just to like see how the stiffening goes with like use before I yeah, just sort of like branch out and like tell people that they're readily available in the style. But I'm going to try have them ready in 2 weeks to take to the market. So yeah, I'm going to the shops right now, and this little guy is coming with me, and I'm excited to use him. And yeah, I'm just really chuffed, and I'm really like enjoying experimenting with my handbag making skills. And I think this shape, while it is cute and chic and minimal, it's got quite like, I don't know, like this retro modern vibe. I don't know. Let me gather my thoughts on it, use it in the shop, and yeah, follow on Instagram to see me post a little bit more about this guy. Finishing taking some pictures for some content, so I've got some fresh stuff for Instagram. And I was just thinking, like, I look at the pictures that I take and sometimes obviously like overthink and overjudge myself. And earlier on this week I was watching a vlog from Lizzie Hadfield, who I really enjoy. Like, I just found her minimalist, very practical take on styling and the outfits she wears and the fashion she buys, and just how she runs everything very yeah, inspiring and practical, and really sort of motivating. What's been motivating for me on my journey to sort of like transition or just like further refine my own style. And yeah, sometimes I feel like, is it enough, or is it boring, like I just make shirts, or is it too minimal, or am I going to get bored? Is it just like Levi's, 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 oversized shirt, oversized shirt, oversized shirt? And yeah, she said something in her vlog that was just very like reassuring. And she was like, she takes all her style cues from things that are practical and things that, I can't remember her exact wording, but things that actually become part of your life. Or if you are taking a jumper with you, why are you taking it? Do you need it? Are you going to use it? Things like that. The way she drapes jumper over her bag, and she was like, I like this as a styling thing and as a part of my outfit and a way to bring in some color. But she was also just like, the weather's weird and I need this jumper, and so it looks casually cool and at the same time being practical. And yeah, I think practicality is where it's at, and it might seem a little bit boring if you come from, like me, this like need to have everything new, this fast fashion thing, buy something, buy something, buy something. But it's also really refreshing, and it just feels really authentic, and like no one can really judge it because it's so good and it's so right and it's so real, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just wanted to end this vlog and leave you with that little thought, and I'll see you next week.